Hey guys, I'm Nina and this is Cryptogirlio, making the world of cryptocurrency easy and fun. So I just got back from the Sounders game, if you couldn't tell already. We beat Colorado Rapids 3-0, so go Sounders. And on today's show, we'll be talking about diplomas on the blockchain, Bitcoin 6000, and why we call it cryptocurrency and blockchain. Alright guys, so diplomas on the blockchain is a relatively new idea, but there are a lot of pilot programs for this. So MIT announced its pilot program to record diploma information on the Bitcoin blockchain. And this really shows just one more application of storing public records so that anyone can access them, but it also shows that blockchain is more of a platform than anything. So we talk about cryptocurrency a lot because cryptocurrency was the first thing built off the blockchain. And we talk about how cryptocurrency is more than money. Anyway, but people can prove that they really got their diploma from MIT now. And academic fraud is a real problem because a lot of people will say that they got their diploma from one place, but they haven't. And that can be really hard to prove. So other places doing this are the University of Melbourne in Australia, Singapore's Neon Polytechnic, and the whole country of Malta. So most of these pilot programs use BlockCerts, which is an open standard for certification management, and you can use these with basically any public record. Open standards are really good. We like open standards, open source, and decentralization. It has any of those three things, it tends to be really good. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about Bitcoin 6000. And this has a lot of new concepts in it, and it's a little bit geeky, but you'll get it. Just stick with me. So Bitcoin recently hit $6,000 per Bitcoin. And that's basically doubling its value since the China crisis that we talked about a month ago. But something weird that's happening is the altcoins aren't keeping up. And altcoins are basically every coin except for Bitcoin. So altcoins usually go up and down with Bitcoin, but they aren't. They're staying pretty level, which is really weird. But there are a couple reasons why this might be happening. One is a lot of new people are starting to invest in crypto, and they tend to invest in Bitcoin more just because that's the one they've heard of, and they don't really understand the whole concept of cryptocurrency yet. But the main reason this might be happening is people want airdrops of new coins from a couple of hard forks from Bitcoin that are happening in a couple of weeks. So an airdrop is basically giving people free coins. And this actually happens a lot with new coins, especially with forks from an existing coin. And then forks are changes or upgrades to coin software. So you can have a fork that just upgrades it and doesn't create a new coin, like with the Ethereum Byzantium fork, which we talked about a little while ago. A fork can also create a whole new coin, like what happened at the beginning of August with Bitcoin Cash. So with Bitcoin Cash, the developers couldn't decide if they wanted to use segregated witness or SegWit. And SegWit is a way to make Bitcoin handle transactions faster and cheaper. So most of the developers wanted to use SegWit, but some didn't, and those who didn't split off and made Bitcoin Cash. When Bitcoin Cash came out, people got an airdrop of one free Bitcoin Cash for every Bitcoin they had when the fork occurred. And Bitcoin prices didn't go down. At the time, it was $3,000, and it stayed at that, about $3,000. And Bitcoin Cash was roughly $400. So basically, you just got $400 for free for each Bitcoin. There are two new Bitcoin forks coming up, and they're pretty big deals. So the first one is the lesser of the two, and it's called Bitcoin Gold. And not much is known about it, except for every Bitcoin you have on October 25th, you're going to get one free Bitcoin Gold. So people might just want an airdrop from this. But the bigger deal is Bitcoin 2x. And this is happening in November, and this is using SegWit 2x. So SegWit 2x is basically just SegWit 2.0. A lot of people are actually questioning if this is necessary. Most of the developers don't want it, and they're fine with just sticking with regular SegWit. A lot of people are saying this is because it's being pushed by bigger companies who want to gain control of Bitcoin. So there's a lot of campaigns called No 2x, and there's a lot of people don't want this. So this is a really big deal. It's super important. We should keep an eye on this, and I'm going to try to update you as much as I can on this. And that brings us sponsor time. WonderStream is an amazing live streaming company that can make your small business look like a big business. And it really helps you keep in touch with your audience. And they get this great quality of video and features, and you get to know who's tuned into your live stream. And you're not just giving that up to Facebook or Instagram. And it's super easy. It's amazing. You're getting so much for such a low price, which is $89 flat rate. And that's already the lowest price that you can get for a professional live stream. But if you use our coupon code Cryptogirlio20, you can get $20 extra off your live stream. So go check out wonderstream.net and use our coupon code. All right, so our main thing today is talking about why it's called cryptocurrency and why is it called the blockchain. And understanding this is really going to help you understand how it's better and more secure than paper money. All right, so let's start with cryptocurrency. So obviously it's money because of currency, and crypto means code. So it uses cryptographic equations to make it secure. But in all honesty, what makes things secure? So with gold, it's secure because you can really clearly test the purity of it. But paper money is less secure because it's not based off gold anymore. But there are all these holographics and special printing and paper and ink techniques you can use to make sure it's not a counterfeit. However, there are really good counterfeits. And there's a whole factory in North Korea that just prints out $100 US bills. And that's how they get their money. So that's kind of scary. But cryptocurrency is more secure because it can't be counterfeited. So cryptocurrency uses mathematical equations called cryptographic equations, which are unique because you can only use them one way. So usually with mathematical equations, you can do 2 plus 3 equals 5, and that's true. But you can also go 5 minus 3 equals 2, and that's also true, so it can go back and forth. But cryptocurrency can't do that. It only goes forward. So this also proves that money has only been spent once. All right, now let's go on to the blockchain. So obviously, it's a chain of blocks. Go figure, right? But what are blocks? So a block is a group of transactions, which is basically people making different exchanges that are signed using a cryptographic equation so they can't be changed or faked. So because each block includes a reference to the block before it in the crypto signature, to fake a blockchain, you'd have to fake every block, which is already nearly impossible, from now till 2008. So that's impossible because Bitcoin alone makes a new block every 10 minutes, and other blocks do it faster. And there's nearly 1,000 different blockchains because each coin has its own blockchain. And the record of this blockchain is stored in millions of computers all around the globe. And that really makes it decentralized. So that's really good. This is also why you can take out computers from a couple different countries, like all the computers in those countries, and you'd still have millions of records of this blockchain all around the world. That's really amazing. And that's also why no country can regulate cryptocurrency or stop it. Nothing like this has ever existed in the history of the world. And you can store anything on these blockchains, and they're there forever, and anyone can see them. So it's basically the cloud on steroids. And this is a remarkably powerful idea that it's a platform. And it's really important because if people understood this, there are so many businesses that can be built off of this. And this is going to be at least as big, probably bigger than the internet. So, and I can't really imagine a world without the internet. I mean, my dad tells me that there wasn't Google for school. I mean, you know, this is such a big idea, and there are so many things that you can do with this. And this really proves why cryptocurrency is so secure and why the blockchain is such a big, powerful idea. All right, guys, so we're almost done. We're at the giveaway now. And we're actually going to continue the giveaway from last week because I didn't get that many requests except for my brothers. Love you, Nathan. So I must not have explained it very well. So I'm sorry about that. But you're just going to use your Coinbase app that we downloaded together last week. And you're going to send a Litecoin request to letstalk@cryptogirlio.com. The link is right there. And the first person each day to send me a request will get 0.1 Litecoin. And that's roughly $6 to $7 currently. But also next week's giveaway is going to be super fun. We're going to use the blockchain. We're going to have basically a blockchain treasure hunt. It's going to be really informative, really cool. So make sure you check out next episode. Please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. You can send me a few Satoshis and I'll tell you what that means next episode. All right, guys. HODL.